Alright, what's up guys? Sorry for the video delay. Air dog install didn't go as planned. I was an idiot and left out the step on page 20 that says, let me adjust this thing. The step on page 20 that says to plug in your factory return line, and I sat there like an idiot for like a day and was like, where is this leak coming from? I don't understand. And I wanted to punch myself in the face. But anyways, so I have a little bit of a walkthrough video I'm going to do on the Dodge and talk about everything that's done to it. And I'll put in some pictures of what it looked like before. They're not very good pictures because they're from the previous owner. And then I'm going to talk to you guys about how I got it, where I bought it, and all that stuff afterwards. So here we go. Ignore the dirty garage. Alright, so starting on the inside, pretty much everything is stock. I mean, and dirty. But I do have some speakers and a sub, two subs under the back seat here. There's gauges that were here from the previous owner. They're not wired up, I found out, which kind of sucks a little bit. But doesn't really matter because I'm going to take that out anyways and put in some actual gauges, probably just some glow shift ones. It doesn't really matter. The truck has 182,000 miles on it. But yeah, everything in here is pretty much stock. As far as the outside of the truck goes, it's cracked open the lenses and painted the inside black. They are getting kind of old with the clear coat and whatnot, so they're gonna have to be replaced with something different. This is eBay grill with the RBP logo in there. Don't hate on me too much. Then the front bumper is bed liner. The top, if you can see it, is bed liner down the center and then up on the roof as well into the back. The mirrors are bed linered because the wheels kick up rocks, and that's the only thing that won't chip like crazy. All that work was done by Coyote Customs, and I'll show you what the truck looked like before, but now you can see it's just completely straight. Under the truck, RCX, steering stabilizer, and then everything else is pretty boring. That's where the new ball joints are and the new tie rod ends and all that kind of stuff. The steering box is still stock. It's a newer stock one. Fender liners are back there behind the Subaru grill, or front bumper. The wheels are Hostile Sprockets 22 by 14s. I went with the black spike lug nuts. And then I also did the black spiked valve stem covers, and then they're wrapped in just the Turo trail blades. These are the 35 by 12 and a halves. I tried to do the 13 and a halves, but they were sold out. Dirty. Then I have the black Cummins logos on it. We did, like I said, bend liner on the mirrors. Rain guards like you saw in the last video. Bed liner on all the handles. And you have bed liner on the back that ties into the roof. And then under here you have the air dog that I installed yesterday. And then you have residual diesel still coming down from the top of the tank from where I spilled it. Back here, eBay taillights, more bed liner the whole back, bed liner this as well. And the bed is two-tone bed liner. Excuse the dents it is used. And then we have a 5-inch exhaust, straight piped, of course. Let me open up the front. Take the longest route around the truck. And you have the S&P intake with the scoop under the front valance. And then in here, obviously, fully deleted, head studs. And then the engine is refreshed. It's all dirty in here right now, but the engine is refreshed 48,000 miles ago when we did the tranny. The tranny is a fully billet Jasper transmission with a new torque converter as well. So it's set up to run more power, but right now it's just pretty much on, it's dyno tuned, but they're pretty mellow tunes. It's like roughly around 200, 100, then there's a towing and an economy, kind of like the standard setup. They're just dyno tuned, so it doesn't roll too much coal, kind of utilizes all the fuel that's put in there. So this truck was a hail damage, pretty much totaled. It's not totaled on the title, but it was totaled from front to back really badly. Now you can see it's completely straight and it looks really good thanks to Coyote Customs. They did the whole entire truck and just completely made it look 100% better. It was rough. It was really rough. So I'll insert some pictures of what it looked like. They're not good, they're from the previous owner, but on top of it, the worst thing about it is the previous owner was one of my buddies who I sold the truck to in perfect condition. I'll put another picture in of how it looked before I sold it. And then he didn't get insurance on it with hail coverage, and we live in Colorado, and the hail just completely totaled the thing. And then he tried to sell it even though I still had the title to it, and he was making payments on it, and it was a whole mess. So he pretty much sold it to another dude. I had to repossess it back. It was ridiculous. The whole process was ridiculous. But in that whole process, I lost the wheels and tires that were on the truck, the fender liners for whatever reason, took the fender liners out, and then the AC condenser, which I don't understand. But that's kind of stuff that I have to finish working on. It was pretty ridiculous, but the truck looks great now, and it is, I wish I would have documented the whole project, but I'm not really into the whole YouTube thing. I mean, now I'm trying to get into it, but it's not really my thing. So she looked way worse, and now she looks really good. There's still a lot to do on it. It's going to be, I want to do turbo stuff, injector stuff. I want to put in the AC condenser. I want to do intercooler piping. I want to do the Banks ram air intake horn. I want to do a whole bunch of stuff. I was thinking about lifting it, but I don't, I kind of like how tough it looks right now. I had ordered a lift and it was back ordered. It was the BDS 6-inch with the Fox 2.0s, and it was back ordered, and it was just, I don't know, I canceled the order because I didn't know how long it was going to take. And then I kind of looked at it now and I'm like, I kind of like it. I just need to get the rubbing to stop because rubbing is bad. You can see it right in here. I mean, the paint shop wants to kill me because it is completely rubbed off pretty much. And then up here, not so bad, but it's pulling the valence down. And yes, that is a zip tie, and I feel terrible about it. But the where the truck's going is, stance-wise, is probably going to wind up staying the same. Next thing I'm looking for is like performance stuff, and also refreshing the engine bay because it looks grubby in there, and like they kind of trashed it as would be expected with how they treated the rest of the truck. So I want to refresh everything in there, get it all super clean and nice looking again, and after that, who knows? There's a lot of stuff I want to do, but I wanted to start working on other project cars. That's why I kind of emptied out. This garage was filled. I had 2 Subaru STIs, GTI, an older Mazda, all kinds of stuff, and I pretty much cleared it all out. The STI is still here. I have terrible news on that. But yeah, that's the deal with that whole truck situation. So I'll do a couple of shots of it from all angles, and then stay tuned for more footage on or more videos on what's to come with it, because there's constantly parts coming in all the time for it. Next is probably going to be fender liners. Have to go in. I'm searching for clips that fit, because Dodge is completely out here, and then probably an undercoating video so I can get her sealed up. Not that the winter's coming anytime soon, but it's a completely rust-free truck. I mean, there's nothing. So I just want to keep it nice like that. Oh. Completely rust-free from front to back. So I want to try to keep it like that. But just stay tuned for more videos, and we're gonna make her look pretty again. The wheels already do a pretty great job, but we're gonna make her look pretty again. Sorry for not releasing any videos this week. It's been a pretty busy week with like how I shipped off the STI to get tuned. Long story short, the engine's blown, so now we have to take, by we I mean I have to take the engine out and rebuild it. But there'll be videos on that whole process as well. Kind of sucks really bad. It's not hard to take out, but it's a pain in the ass to rebuild, put back in, and then start tuning all over again with a motor that only had 500 miles on it. So go figure. But stay tuned for more videos. Truck videos are going to be primarily it for a little bit while I work up the budget for the STI build, and then we're going to hit the STI build again. So this time hopefully the tuner doesn't blow the motor, because I'm not happy about that. But I appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe at the bottom, like it, and please share it so we can get this channel rolling a little bit. Maybe start working with some companies and get more parts in for the truck, and maybe more parts in for the STI, because I want to see those both perfect. So thank you for watching, and enjoy these shots.